Welcome to week 2 of Chinese Sunday Swings. Today, let's dive right into the recap. ADCHF, perfect, beautiful trade, 1 to 4. GPCHF, beautiful trade, 1 to 2.7. Boom, boom, nice. Both TP at the structure point. You already know. NZCHF, Monday. We were not going to take this trade unless pullback happened and rejection happened. But while the pullback happened, daily closed above the structure, making this bullish. So we were not interested after that. GBP, perfect execution for those of you guys who caught it. Congratulations from Friday. Wonders. I was going to take position in this trade already. You already know. But I was already in these two trades. And plus, I don't execute my trade during Fridays, so that's why I was not going to enter a trade during Fridays during the pullback. This has literally happened Friday. All right, and of course Monday just opened and went straight to freaking TP. So it was a hard catch, but for those of you guys who caught it, amazing to the T. Next up, we got 80 USD waiting for the pullback to retest the upside, and there we go. Price ended up pulling back. Monday went up. We didn't take the trade. Why? Because we don't chase trades when trade already happened. But now that it pulled back, maybe we will be interested. We will see tonight. So yeah, this will be the top for this week. Next we got silver. What do we got? Silver making all-time high here. Look at that. Ooh. Long-term investment here at its all-time high. Personally, I'm not interested at its all-time high. So, but again, this is a long-term. If you guys thinking long-term, might be a good option. Platinum, same things, following through, but not as good as silver. USD CAD. This was in our waitlist checkpoint. Let's see what happened. Well, now, would you look at that? Price just ended up rejecting all the way through, going all the way up here, making this bullish. Now we are no longer interested because there's no structure for us to take the trade at the moment. So yeah, there's no area of interest, so not interested. Bottom at the bottom, USD CAD. Next we got USD JPY at the highest point of the highest point. Not interested as well. Not interested. Trade happened already, so not interested. USD CHF. Price is pulling back. Okay. We liking it. All right. Price is currently bearish, and this is currently bearish right here. Bullish. It's currently bullish, so we don't have time frame in sync. Let's check the 4 hour. 4 hour is looking bullish if you look at it from here, but it's also bearish if you look at it from here. So I would consider this as bearish. No time frames in sync. And I don't like how it's still back into this choppy area. Not interested. Next, we got GPUSD. Okay, price is preparing to pull back in the weekly. But where's it trying to pull back? Daily is currently boom structure point, bearish. Okay. I can see this potentially pulling back. Weekly wants to pull back. Daily is currently bearish. 4 hour is currently bearish. Okay. Looking clean. It's bearish. Yeah, it's bearish. So we got 2 time frames in sync, daily and 4 hour, and the weekly looks like it's going to pull back instead of continuing to the upside. So we might look for potential sells here. Now, is there an area of interest? There is an area of interest right here. This looks like the area of interest we previously used. We can still use it again. Okay, it'll be on my top list. Next, Litecoin. Reacting from this area of interest. Currently not interested, so I forget. Next, DXY. Trying to break new structure points. Okay. Still stuck in the 90s. Gold. All-time high. Not interested. Bitcoin. preparing to pull back. It's consolidating here. Maybe it's trying to bounce back up. Solana, look at that. Long-term buys here at this area zone right here. Retracement, it'll continue to go up. So don't forget, perfect entry. Now let me just leave it right here for next week. Imagine if I'm interested to buying. Ooh, I would double my money or quadruple my money right here, baby. But yeah, not interested. Why? Ivan, why are you not interested? Because I don't really trade crypto like that, but it is nice to see, and it's nice to really see if the strategy works to the T in other currencies and other platforms. Look, I put this one to the test. Boom. Ethereum making money. XRP. Nope, not really interested. Unless it's bouncing back here. It could potentially bounce back here to go to the upside. Boom. And nice, I like this engulfing. That's about it though. Dogecoin, same thing. They're all like pretty much performing the same thing. They all move the same. They all follow up. SP, all-time high. Consolidating at the all-time high, NAS 100 curve. Crude oil. Not much, it's just consolidating here at the 50s. All-time low right now, trying to bounce back up maybe. Natural gas. Sheesh. Look at that. It went from freaking 5 back to freaking 3. That's nasty. That's a nasty move. Not interested. NGD, USD. Okay. Pulling back to the weekly area of interest. What we got? Daily is currently bearish. Head and shoulders. Little head and shoulders pattern here. Retest. And actually, the weekly is also bearish because this is bullish. Boom. And now it's bearish. And we have this area of interest. Nice little resistance. And potential resistance. We'll see. Interesting. I'll put this up to the top. Next, we got NZD CAD. Alright, I don't really like this consolidation. Endless consolidation, not interested. At the highest point, AUD/NZD, at the highest point, not interested. Until it pulls back a little bit, but it's not showing signs that it wants to pull back. Alright, see, this is showing signs that it wants to pull back. CAD JPY. See, showing signs that it wants to pull back. This is what we're looking for, engulfing right here, right? Or a little pause, that'll do. But this engulfing is a confirmation for us that there's a more high likely chance that it will want to pull back. But are we interested? Looking at the long term here, it's some bullshit, bro. Why is this line here? What the hell? Tricking my ass. Anyways, this is currently bullish. Boom. It's currently bearish. But is there area of interest? No area of interest. Let's pull back and see if there's area of interest. We gotta go back into the 1900s, bruh. Sheesh. Let's see. Okay, got some well-respected area of interest right here last year. And you could just mark it up. Let me mark this motherfucker up. Pull back all the way back here. Okay, I like this structure right here. Why, Ivan? Because it is going to try to retest the previous structure point at the area of interest, as well as this is not the cleanest area of interest, not really well respected. So I'd give it that fucking like a C area of interest, like a 50-50, bruh. But we'll see. So far it's looking great. The weekly had that engulfing to potentially pull back. This is a huge bullish run here, so it could wear down, you know. So we'll see. Interested, but it'll be not in my top list, more like in the watch list. It'll be in the watch list in case anything happens, because right now daily is bearish and 4 hour is bullish, but there's gonna have a pullback, shift of structure at the 4 hour, maybe a bearish. So that's why it's in the watch list. There's no 2 time frames in sync, but we really like how the direction is going. So, which is why I'm keeping it in the watch list and not in the top list. All right. So maybe it's ready for next week. Who knows? Next, GBP CAD. Back, weekly, high. Bearish, bullish. Boom. Cross this out. Is there any area of interest? Yes, there is. Is it well respected? Pretty respected, I would say. More respected than the previous one. So we got bullish. So the weekly is bullish. Dun dun dun. Why, Ivan? What? What do you mean? Boom. Structure. This is the lowest point. And what happened? There's a break of structure here. Meaning, this is the newest structure for the high and the low. And boom. It failed to go down. And it broke at the highest right here. Right? You guys need to go back and watch my workshop if you guys don't know how to fucking read basic market structure. Come on now. Come on now. Weekly is currently bullish. Stay focused. Stay focused. Okay. Daily is a clean area of interest. Not bad. Not bad. But it's working out here. It's like, see, this is the thing. It's being respected so much to the point where it's like reacting. It's reacting from its area of interest. It wants to react in some way, in somewhat form. It'll be my top list. 80 CAD. What do we got? Ooh, strong move. Strong move to the upside. Not interested. This is too strong. It needs some sort of pullback. But Ivan, at first that was a strong move too. This is a fucking strong move too. Yes, but it's showing reaction from the area of interest, right? It could potentially continuation to break to the new highs, right? But at least it's reacting and it actually slowed down. It paused a little, has a little reaction. Versus this one is just what? An aggressive push, right? And then after that, there's no area of interest. So, what's this? The fuck is this? None, bruh. Like, why the fuck did you pause here? You had no reason to pause here. You could have skyrocketed to the fucking moon if all I care. But I'm not interested. Pulling all the way back. Euro AUD, what do we got here? Weekly is still bullish. We're still stuck here. Are you dead ass? Yeah, we're still stuck in this zone right here. Come on now. It's crazy. Looks like the email got broken though. Got disrespected. Daily still bullish. Yeah, I don't like this trash ass move, bro. Come on now. Alright, Euro CAD. Well, would you look at that? Perfect execution to the T. Look at this. Perfect TP, bro. Perfect TP. At the structure point right here, but I let it run just a little bit before I closed. And boom. TP was right here. Perfect execution. Perfect execution. Alright. Where's it going now? Where's it headed now? This old news, bro. Old news. That's last year. What was good this year? What's good this year? So, price never broke structure. Oh, did it? Oh, this is a close one. We gotta zoom in. We gotta look into the. Oh, this is tricky as hell. This is actually. Oh, you see that? You see that? Zoom it in. There's a break of structure right here. I'm sure it's right. Ooh, close. But you can't catch my eyes, bro. My eyes are fucking 2026 lenses, bro. They're made from fucking New Year evolution. Come on now. Fucking bullish. Get that fucking shit out of here. Okay. EuroCAD is bullish. That is still bearish, okay? So, bearish. We got bullish. Daily bullish. How about the 4 hour? 4 hour is bullish. Okay. Can't trick me. Pull back here. This is the previous structure point, and yeah, still bullish. We are indeed bullish right now. EuroCAD. I'm liking the area of interest. Top list. Boom. Easy W. Next, EuroJPY. See, I don't like this, bro. Like, yes, there's an engulfing here, but come on, this wick and retest. And there's no area of interest. It's fucking at its all-time high. No reference point. Not interested. GBJY, not interested. You already know, no reference point, same thing. And ZJPY. Sheesh, am I just killing it or what, bro? Perfect TP execution. Sheesh, perfect freaking TP right here. How am I doing this, bro? How am I doing this, bro? Ivan, what? That ass, bro. Oof. You already know, bro. You already know, bro. Profit maxing. Profit maxing. Anyways, right now it seems like it wants to pull back because this is engulfing right here at the weekly. Daily is currently still bullish. Unless you want to count this as bearish. You can if you want, but even so, there's still no air of interest to really... Oh, there is. How the fuck am I doing this? Ivan, how are you doing this? How did you just find an air of interest like that? Boom. It's pretty well respected. Unless you go way back, then it's really not respected. But besides that, it's been reacting from this point too. So, if I really want to count this, this could be bearish. Ivan, why? Because there's a... Again, if it's hard to see, bro, just go to a fucking line chart, bro. Come on, bro. You just fucking turn this no gaps off. See? You see this? Do you see this structure right here? Boom, boom, boom. You feel me? You feel me? But yeah. It's currently bearish. So we won't know, bruh. I like how there's engulfing at the weekly to maybe put and the wick. There's a confirmation for us to maybe pull back down. I like it, I like it. I'll put this to the upside. Damn, there's a lot of freaking list up there. I gotta organize it real quick. GBAUD. I don't like it. It's just fucking around in the same zone. ADJPY. I don't like it. Top, no reference point at the left. Okay. EUSD. Sheesh. I don't like it, bro. It has been in the same spot since fucking June, half a year, and it's still fucking around in the same spot. Not interested. Give me some break of structure. Ooh, give me some break of structure, bro. That ass. USD CAD. Did we do this already? I feel like we didn't. Okay, it's bearish. Bullish. Bullish. Okay, is there an air of interest? I already know I'm not interested this week, but this can be in the wait list because it's gonna have to pull back somewhere, either here, or I don't know if I don't fucking know where, but it's gonna pull back in one of these air of interest 1, air of interest 2, air of interest 3. We don't fucking know. I'll just put it right here because that's about like previous structure point right there. So that's pretty accurate. I'll put this in the watch list, but not interested. It's just gonna be my watch list for next week potentially. USD broke structure, no pullback, not interested. USD CHF. I think we're done. Are we done? Yeah, there's consolidation zone. Yeah, we're done. We already did NZD CAD. Anyways, this is it. Holy shit, there's a lot of freaking pairs. Let me take some away. Which one needs to be out? Which one needs to be out? I think this one, right? This one's already done. What else needs to be gone? This one's also done, basically. I mean, I would continue to hold because it's at a really, really respected weekly average. Just really strong push. Bro, it's crazy. I would continue to hold. Or maybe look for potential scaling. But not really good at scaling in. This is a really good trade though. We'll see. Not really a fan of scaling in. I'll put this in the watch list. And that sums it. Wow, this year's cooking up. A lot of freaking setup in January, bro. It's freaking crazy. We got like how many pairs here? Hold up. This one, are we done with this one? Yeah, we're done with this one. Yeah, these are my top pairs. You already know. 80 USD, the quickest at the moment. Skyrocket to the moon. GP USD. Looking for some sort of reaction. to the downside, of course. Reaction from here. This is USD. We got a little mini head and shoulders pattern. Retest at the structure point. I'm gonna put it right here if I want to. Pretty clean at the weekly as well. Boom, boom, rejection, 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 support. So let's get area of interest as well. Like this a lot. There's a head and shoulders pattern. Might even put this up there because I really like the pattern. Euro CAD. Ooh, this one's good. A little tricky, but yeah. Waiting for a reaction point. All of these are basically ready. They're all at the area of interest. This one as well. Waiting for some sort of rejection below the area of interest, and then we can even enter for sells. Right? But I just don't like how it doesn't look clean. There's no pattern that's forming, so it's probably last. Even this one's better than the other one because this one has like multiple rejections at the area of interest, at least. But the area of interest is not really well respected. I mean, yes and no. See, boom, boom. Like this is disrespected, respected and disrespected. See, so. But there's more respected than disrespected. So. But again, I don't like how it never pulled back. It's just reacting from this area of interest. I would like it if it's pulling back to the previous structure point. That's always the cleanest. And we got NZD, CHF. This one became bullish. You can already see this. It's tricky, but it's bullish. So, why the fuck is it in my freaking list? I'm not interested. Anyways, perfect. Deuces. Let me know if you guys catch some of the trades from last week, bro. W's in the chat if you guys made some fucking money. Let's get it. Let's make some fucking money this week again. Peace.